Welcome to Husky Stadium in Ncaa, Illinois. It's the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors and the Northern Illinois Huskies. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rose, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
Guys, Coach Chang told me before the game, one of the things Coach talked to me about before the game was just how important it is to get back on track. This team is on a losing streak here, but they know they are better than what their record shows. He said if we can get out to an early start, set the tone, we are going to be just fine. He's challenged his team to focus better and communicate early in this ball game. I'll let you know how it looks from down here on the field. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Huskies offense will have the football first. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did. He was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
Well, and that's the problem. It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight end to plan for him, because how you treat him is everything, and they can still run the football with him, and they can still throw it to him, and he's just a nightmare matchup. And, you know, you want to slow him down, like make some of those easy touches a little bit harder for him, but you know he's going to get his.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. This time he wants to throw. With the catch, it's Rodgers. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. And the Huskies will snap it on first and 10. Running inside, it's Johnson.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Huskies go back to work after moving the chains through the air. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock, hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's second and long. They'll move the wide receiver. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. He's got it down the middle. Breaks into the open. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. Northern Illinois will line up with a first and goal. Run in the red zone, it's Johnson. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Now on second and goal. Try to barge their way in. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Northern Illinois.
They did a really good job of setting the tone and stringing that drive together. It was a long drive. They needed to convert some specific spots. They did it, and here's how they ended it, with physicality. Punch him in the mouth, opening this game with a statement, and they got the early lead.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Rainbow Warriors offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, a lot of spots, except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power four. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You can still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and develop. And this guy has, and he is one of the best players on the – he actually is the best player on this team, and he is option number 1 for this squad.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. On third down, he drops the throw. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Rainbow Warriors will send out the punt unit. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Offense has it with really good field position. Wants to throw on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
That's caught. It's Barfield. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Things look great with that field position a few plays ago, but now it's 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. No sign of the field goal team. They'll go for it on 4th and short from the 28. Going for the marker on the ground. Here's a little room there. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Hawaii.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. The defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. They've seen the good and the bad already. A touchdown on the opening drive, a pick on the second one, and now to try to get things back on track. With the catch, it's Thompson. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Huskies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Johnson. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Makes it past the marker. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down. The Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to Johnson. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Back to pass on 2nd down. Pocket breaking down. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Both teams wanted to run the football. Let's take a look at the numbers for these two guys so far. So 1st down here as they go back to work. The run inside. It's Johnson. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your run.
Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
And this defense, man, they've got to find some answers. They've been less physical than the offense. They've owned the line of scrimmage. They're running the football, putting a drive together. All right, now in the red zone, field shrinking. How do they handle this situation? Bring more bodies, be more physical, be more aggressive.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Pressure coming. He's got it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. You want to keep your offense on the field? Wear down the defense? Put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Rainbow Warriors offense comes out ready to go on the attack. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He'll throw it. Firing to the right, complete. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Working that left side now. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And the Rainbow Warriors send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes a nice grab at the 25. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Palmer.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. Huskies. After ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. Northern Illinois will line up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Husky.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And he's going to try to return this one. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Hold and fire complete. Breaks a tap. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Looking downfield on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Plucks it out of the air. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout. And man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels...
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Rainbow Warriors line up to punt it away. All the way back to the 15. He's got great speed. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Quick completion on the out route. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. To the air on 1st down. Under fire. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Rainbow Warriors call timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Hawaii. Got it right in the heart of the end zone.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the 1st half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the 1st half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the 2nd half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. Here comes the heat. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Northern Illinois right back to the line.
Man, that's so frustrating, and it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down.
He wants to take the top off. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Offense in a bunch formation. Wants to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Thompson. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. Wants to go right back downfield. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Gonna take a shot at this DB. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now first and goal. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Making side adjustments here. He's looking to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Northern Illinois will kick it away to start the second half. Out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't...
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Great place to start for this offense. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll go right back to the run. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you scored. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. On the ground, it's Barfield. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Push down for the tackle.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And they can't make the connection on third down. And the Rainbow Warriors will punt it away on fourth down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Hand off from the shotgun. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. The inside handoff. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. This Northern Illinois offense continues to move quickly. Might as well give it to him again. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Balls at the 25.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. The Huskies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Got it behind the line. It's Fowler. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Never a doubt. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll return it. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Harris. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. He'll pull it down and run. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line needing just inches for the first down. He'll throw on third down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Another incompletion on third down.
And this is always the time in the game when coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man,
hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Trying to keep this drive alive. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
What a big stop for this defense in the second half around midfield. You can set your offense up for success right here on this drive by getting that big fourth down stop.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. Looking for more room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. And the Rainbow Warriors are threatening on 1st and goal. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Here's the pressure. Just threw that one way too far.
I would not want to be the offensive coordinator right now. This offense has a hard time completing the forward pass and making plays. And now you're down, and they know to rush the passer. They know the pass is coming. I'm not sure what the answer is because this offense is just struggling in the passing game.
Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they are way ahead here in the 4th quarter.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Guys, they're going to pass on taking the sure 3 here and trying to get the touchdown, and this is a pretty big gamble. Fires into the end zone. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this
could be an alley. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. And the Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got enough for the 1st. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Huskies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Might have a chance. Pass to 10. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. And the beatdown has ensued. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
And these are these moments as a defense, like, you're just trying to get out of the game. We're rotating, we're subbing, like, we've stopped them all game long. Like, they can run the football.
After the filthy move, he's got room. The 30, the 20, the inside, touchdown, Rainbow Warriors. Into the end zone with a breakaway score.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it from the gun. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Second down coming up. Back to the ground with the running back. And that is how we will wrap this one up.